Alright guys, so up on screen are three pieces of key terminology that should help understanding this video. The blue 5 on screen is the divisor, so in 25 divided by 5, like I've written just there, the blue 5 is the divisor. The red 25 on screen is the dividend, which is also known as the number being divided. So 25 divided by 5, 25 is the number that's being divided. And the green 5 up on screen is the quotient. So 25 divided by 5 gives a quotient of 5. Easy as. With that out of the way, we can get into place value. So here I have three columns, and the first column, which is the ones column, has a 9 in it. I'll just write that one down. Ones column. Easy as. So the ones column has 9 in it, which is 9 ones. So moving to the next column, this is called, I'll highlight it, 1 second, we'll go for blue, yep. So this is called the tens column. Now, there's a 2 in the tens column, so we have 2 tens. So 2 tens and 9 ones. One last color change, we'll go for green. And we'll move on to the final column. This is the hundreds column. Yep, just here, hundreds column. And we have a 1 in the hundreds column, so 100. If we have 100, 2 tens, and 9 ones, we get 129. So today we'll be using these three columns. Right, so getting into the actual lesson, this is what a piece of long division looks like. And to make it as easy as possible, we'll be doing a simple one first. So this 3 just here is the divisor, like some of you may have guessed. Hopefully you remember that from the start of the video. Perfect. And this 33 over here is the dividend, okay, because it's the number being divided. However, we're only going to focus on the first column, the 3, just there. So an important thing to note is that whenever you are doing any sort of long division, is that you want to be focusing on the column that is closest to your divisor, which is the 3 on the left. So in our case, the closest column is the tens, so we're doing that first. For you, it might be the hundreds, it might be the ones, but for us, it's the tens. Alright, so the divisor, 3, goes into the 3 in the tens column a total of 1 time. We can see that 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we put a 1 in there, because 3 goes into 3 once, and now we're done with that column. We can get rid of the 3, right? Okay, now 3 into 3 again. Well, that's just the same as the other column, right? It's a 1, and now we're done with that column as well. If it was a 6, 3 would go into 6 twice, and we'd put a 2 up there, but it's a 1. So 33 divided by 3 is equal to 11, which is good, and we can double check that by taking our quotient, which was 11, and then multiplying it by our divisor, which is 3. And 11 times 3 is equal to 33, which is in fact correct. That was our dividend. Next up, getting into the fun long division, we're going to take a number, let's say 3, and then we're going to put that into 129. Okay, sweet. So 3, we're going to find out how many times that goes into 1. Well, that's 0 times, because 3 doesn't fit into 1, right? Because 3 is bigger than 1. So we write 0 up there, because it doesn't fit in any times. And then we've got to get rid of that 1 somehow. So what we do is we cross it out, and then we shift that 1 over to the tens column to get 1, 2, which is 12. Okay, so 2 and 1 have become 12. Now, using some basic maths, 3 fits into 12 4 times, because 3 times 4 is 12, right? So we write a 4 up there, and then we are completely done with that column. We cross out the 12, and we move on to the ones column. Now, pretty obviously, 3 fits into 9 3 times, and we can tell because 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Easy, so we write a 3 up there. Perfect. So we've completed everything now, all the columns are finished, so we know that 129 divided by 3 is equal to 43. And if we were to do 3 times 43, that would equal 129, so we are all happy. Straight into another example. 791 divided by 7. 7 fits into 7 one time, because 7 divided by 7 is 1. Right, we're done with that hundreds column, so we can cross out the 7. Now, 7 goes into 9, well, only once with 2 remainder. Okay, so the 1 goes up there, and because we've already fit 7 into 9, we're left with 2, and then that 2 goes over into the 1's column. Now 7 goes into 21 3 times, because 7 times 3 is equal to 21, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. So we take that 3 and we put it up here, just like this. Perfect. So that's all done, all the columns are completed, so we know that 791 divided by 7 is equal to 113. And likewise, 113 multiplied by 7 is equal to 791. Perfect. Going into the final example, we're going to do 5 as the divisor, and then we are dividing 12. Okay, sweet. So let's get this started. 5 goes into 1, which is in the tens column, a grand total of 0 times, because 5 is greater than 1, it can't fit in there, right? And yep, as we can see, tens column, that's the ones column, so we cross out that 1, like I said before, put it over in the ones column to get 12, and 5 goes into 12, well, 2 times with 2 remainder. A remainder is what's left over when we can't quite fit everything in. So we can say that 12 divided by 5 is equal to 2 with a remainder of 2. However, we can also do something else. Let's focus on the 12. Now, this 12 is also equal to something else. So 12 is equal to 12.0. If you've done decimals, you'll know what I mean. And 12.0 is also equal to 12.00. Okay, so what we can do is get rid of all of this and then replace our 12 just here with 12.0, because 12 is the same as 12.00, so it's all good if we put it in there. Perfect. So starting from the start again, 5 goes into 1 0 times, so we move the 1 over a column. 5 goes into 12 twice with a remainder of 2. We're done with that column as well, and we've written the 2 up top. We take the remainder of 2, we put it over here to make 20, and 5 goes into 20 4 times, because 20 divided by 5 is 4. Now don't forget the decimal point, and now we've got 12 divided by 5 is 2.4. I like using the second method because it's a lot more accurate and gives an actual number we can put into the calculator, as opposed to 2 with a remainder of 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.